What's going on? I'm not sure if you saw the news, but a couple weeks ago I made a video about lumber prices and the prices have exploded since then. The Wall Street Journal just dropped a new article that we're going to dive into, take a look at, and I'll give you my take on what I'm seeing. Let's take a look. It is really important to find out who's getting rich from this lumber saga. I've watched a bunch of videos, read a bunch of articles, and it seems like the pine is super cheap coming in from the south, giving sawmills a really cheap supply of product to work for. The problem is they are so backed up that they are flat out until the end of June with the current demand for their products. So we keep seeing prices continue to skyrocket. We look at the future prices for lumber out in July and August, they're still in the $1,300 per 1,000-foot board. This is a huge problem because right now we don't see any short-term relief in lumber prices. Problem for the supply side is these sawmills can't just hit a button and start making more lumber. We're still 16% below capacity from where we were in 2006 on our lumber output. Because we can't just hit a button, there's no real supply increase that we see in the short-term future. On the demand side, building is increasing every single day, and it will keep increasing as long as we keep seeing home prices go up. For home prices, a key factor in that is the interest rate, and the Fed just said they were going to hold flat on the interest rate for a while, so we don't see any real slowing in the housing market. Wall Street Journal does a great job covering a bunch of topics, and one thing they really say is who's actually paying for this increase in lumber. A lot of these big-time home builders are just passing on the cost to the end consumer when they go to buy a new house. And if you're doing a home renovation project or a home construction project, your contractor is just going to pass on that bill, and ultimately the consumer is just paying for this price increase. So if we look forward to the future prices 12 to 18 months out, I think that's when we might see some sort of normalization of the lumber prices. However, this kind of goes hand in hand with building supply. When we start seeing buildings slow down and we see these sawmills catch up to the current demand, we'll probably see a drastic drop in lumber prices. However, is that going to be 6 months, 12 months, 18 months? I don't know. All I know is for the next 2-3 months, lumber prices are going to be insane. So if you're thinking about doing a home renovation project or construction project, it might be in your best interest to hold off if your timeline permits. And if you're going to buy a new build, you might see increased prices on those new builds to where you were 6-12 months ago, driven mainly by building materials and lumber prices. We'll continue to monitor this.